Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum student. My name is Muhammad Umar. I'm your English instructor. Let's start our lecture. Here we have bridging and I hope all of you have solved it. And here is the answer of that bridging. Today we have belief number 40 in which we are going to study about past perfect for a past action occurring before another past action. When do we use the past tense? When the action occurred in past or happened in past, we use past tenses. We use the past tense to talk about things that are completely finished. We use it to talk about three things. First, something that happened once in the past. For example, my brother blew out the candle. Secondly, we use it about something that happened again and again in the past. For example, she kicked the football every Saturday. You can see that every Saturday she kicked the ball and the action is happening again and again in the past. Then thirdly, we have something that was true for some time in the past. A queen lived in the castle. Maybe she moved from that castle, but we have here for some time in the past she was living in that castle. Then the past simple tense or simple past tense, it talks about a completed action in a time before now. For example, here we are and we are talking about an action which happened in past. We use simple past tense. Duration is not important. The action may be happened in recent past or distant past. It make it clear that one event, marinate event, happened before another event. How do we build it? Let's see. For past simple tense, we use second form of verb which we call past verb. And there are two types of verbs, regular or irregular verb. In regular verb, we add ed with second and third form. On the other hand, if you talk about irregular verbs, the second and third verb, the third form of verb is different. Here we have formula for affirmative case, subject plus past verb plus object. For example, she went to the market. Here the word went is second form or past verb of go. I played basketball with my sibling. Again, you can see that we use past verb here. In negative sentence, we just add did not in it. And we use base form of verb which is called first form of verb. She did not go to the market. Here you can see that did is the second form of do. That's why we did not use went instead of go. I did not play basketball. Here you can see that we add did and not to make it negative sentence. If you talk about simple past interrogative sentence, in this sentence we interrogate or question about something, and in that case we use auxiliary verb which is did in the start of the sentence, then subject, base form of verb, object plus question mark. For example, did you go to the market? Did you play basketball? Here you can see that auxiliary verb did is used in the start. And lastly, we add question mark in it. Let's talk about past perfect tense. We have learned about past simple, but what if we want to talk about an action that happened even earlier before another past action? Let's see. It refers to a time earlier than before now. It describes an action that was completely finished in the past. How we build it? We use the auxiliary verb which is had plus the past participle of main verb which is third form of verb. In this we use it when the action happened before another action in the past. I had done my homework. Here we use auxiliary verb had, past participle form or third form of verb done my homework. Let's see. We often use the past perfect for a past action occurring before another action. She had finished her work. Here we have simple past tense. Before her boss arrived. Sorry, she had finished her work. It's a past perfect and it happened before another action, which is her boss arrived. Subject, let's talk about formula. Subject plus had plus past participle plus simple past tense. Example, she had finished her work before her boss arrived. In the second example, you can see that they had left the party before we got there. This part of sentence is in simple past and this action, the other part of the sentence, happened before this past action. Similarly, the train had already left by the time we reached the station. Let's talk about this formula. Subject plus had plus past participle form. I had done my homework. She had finished her work before her boss arrived. If you talk about negative sentence, you just add not after your auxiliary verb, which is had, and the remaining formula will be same. I had not done my homework. She had not finished her homework before her boss arrived. When you have to make it interrogative, you just place auxiliary verb in the start and the remaining formula will be same, and in the end you add question mark. For example, had you done your homework, and lastly you can see question mark. In the second example, had she finished her work before the boss arrived. Here the word had, which is an auxiliary verb, comes in the start, which makes it interrogative sentence. Okay बच्चों, here's your formative check. Solve it in your class, and here's your Thrive. Solve it in your practice book at your home. I hope this lecture will be helpful for you. Do your homework. Okay बच्चों, Allah Hafiz.